Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freedom Friday. My name is Fonnie D, and I've channeled some energy readings for today. And let's get started. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood today, and it is 3/7 of 2025, which is a 19, which goes down to a 10, which is a 1. So we are going to read the 1, and then we're going to go right into the Soul Helper Oracle. I hope everybody has their instincts going on and their creativity and their all their little magic superpowers because it's pretty crazy out there right now. And we need all the patience that we can muster right now. It's a chaotic time in this world. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician, a priestess, and that now and then you require solitude. In order to fully develop the capabilities within you, you need solitude now. In particular, in order to receive your vision from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, and the pure spirit of the subtle world. That is a beautiful start to this reading. I think people really need to realize how unique and special they are. We go through this world with a name and a little bit of identity, but as we level up in this world, we realize our identity has kind of been hidden. And we got a 34, which is a 7, and it says, You are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. It is often the very people who recognize their own uniqueness, who feel lonely or like outsiders, having recognized their otherness and wanting to live according to it. They make the mistake of thinking that other people will not understand or want anything to do with them. However, this is an illusion born of past experiences, with its roots in childhood or perhaps even much earlier. These experiences have served to strengthen you, helping you to recognize your uniqueness and to live it to the full. You have now reached the point on your soul path where you will find the strength within you to banish these illusions and find the truth that lies behind them. It is the people who remain true to their nature who change the world. Make it a more joyful, peaceful, and colorful place. Celebrate yourself and your individuality and give it more space in your life. Be crazy, be brave, be yourself, and live your difference. Your uniqueness will give you a gentle dignity and irresistible charisma. If you are ready to accept yourself just as you are, you will discover wholeness, a sense of fulfillment. Accept that you are unique, acknowledge your otherness or difference, and in so doing, become fulfilled and free. Give yourself space and allow yourself to let go of anything that no longer serves you. Everything in the past has matured into wisdom, allowing you to live according to your creative nature. Be the embodiment of joy, be magnificent and free, and exclude everything and everyone standing in your way. Do it now and without delay. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animals, the phoenix. Herbal essence oil is patchouli. Healing crystal is peridot, and the number is 7. I always tell everybody, just be you because you are special. There is no other you. There will never be another you because you have that one little sparkle that no one else has. It's a special sparkle. It's a unique sparkle. It's kind of like your calling card, like the white angel feathers or a calling card for the angels. Well, our uniqueness is a calling card for us. We need to step in our power and be who we need to be. This number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of this number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. Yeah, seven's been really coming up a lot in my world, and seven is I always think of 7 minutes in heaven when we were young, but yeah, 7 is a pretty good number. So, we're gonna go to this one because this one is one of my favorite decks. My husband says you love them all. I know, I do love them all, but this is, and I've got to get my magnifying glass. I just read it. I just had it. There it is. Okay. This is a number 26, The Mirror, Self-Reflection, Writer, Big Picture. And she's got a book she's reading. And the book is, just read it. It's so little. Did you forget all you had to go through to be you? I love that. Yeah, she's reading that book, and I figured I better get a little magnifying glass because if you, as you see it, the book is so tiny. It is really hard to read, but she's in the mirror, and I think a lot of times, well, like women when they're putting makeup on and they're really looking at themselves, or men looking at how their hair is going gray a little bit. We're looking at the outside, which we should look at we should take care of our avatar, but are we looking within more? I've been looking within more. Um, I could look in the mirror and find every little flaw on my face, my hair, my body, but I don't do that anymore because if you're around a narcissist or anything, you'll know all your flaws because they'll tell you, they'll point them out. They'll make it known because that's what they do best. They point out all your faults so they can feel better about themselves. I honor the full book of my life, every chapter that I write. I've said that we have 365 days a year. Are you going to start writing your book? The author, the story, the mirror, seeing our full self, not just parts. It can be so easy to be lost in one chapter or one page of our life. But remember, doggies are barking. They're going to get in trouble here. I'm going to give them a bit. Okay, they love the biscuit. It can be so easy to get lost in one chapter or one page of our life, but remember, we've got a whole book going and so many more pages to go. Focusing too much on details can cause us to lose our grasp on where we are. This can cause us great inner turmoil. Zooming in too close to our life can make us feel that we are not doing enough, haven't done enough, and not enough. We feel unworthy or lose sight of our main goal to find wholeness and fulfillment by living our dharma and unique purpose, to overcome our unique obstacles and receive sacred gifts of transformation at different checkpoints in life. It doesn't happen at once. We're in this for the long game. Have you forgotten all that you have already been through and overcome just to get to this point? The chapter you are currently in, so much has happened and you have grown so much. You just can't always see it. Don't skip ahead. Enjoy the chapter you are writing now. This card can be a positive omen that something soon will happen to unlock more character development within you. That is something that leads you to a deeper knowledge of who you are meant to be, something that helps to bring you home to who you are. It could be a moment of realization or even simply a personality trait of yours that is alchemizing into something greater. Adopt a zoomed out perspective. on your life every now and again, especially when you feel behind, unworthy, or lost. Look at your whole self in the mirror. Remember to be patient and that there is a bigger picture to all of this. Imagine your life as though it is a book, remembering that you have so many more pages to fill. You are becoming more you with every day that passes. Ah, that's a great message for us. Okay, we have some great messages here for today. Um, the Starseed Oracle was really jumping up and down, like, please channel me. So it did. And it says, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. Here's a question you can write down and think about this question and ask yourself. How can you trust the timing of your life a little more? So that might help you kind of look at the scenario of the timing. As you see in this picture, the timing. Is it time there? How about there? How about over there? It could be any time, in my opinion. It could be any time, day or night. Uh, I agree with that very much, that there is no uh, lost moment. Okay, now we have a special message too for the end of this. I am going to read this one. Usually I read the golden future at the end, but something because the timing is telling me, no, you need to read this one. And it was the 4 family relationships attune heart to heart. And this is the golden future oracle. And what's interesting about this picture, okay, got the dolphin diving out. You got the butterfly up here. It's free now. It's not in the cocoon. You've got the ducks and the geese flying, and you've got the children and rainbows everywhere, and they're playing. They're looking at the beauty of it all. And then behind them is the matrix. So guess what they did? This is 3D. This is 5D. They're moving out of the impossible and moving to the possible. In the golden future, frequency adults will only be interested in relationships based on true love. They will seek those that are mutually empowering. Family members will link heart to heart so they are constantly attuned to one another and make choices for happiness and harmony. Because everyone will be telepathic, communication will be totally clear and honest. Everyone will intuitively understand and honor the needs of all their family members. Underlying concerns or emotional issues will be immediately addressed and respectfully honored, so everything will be open. This will create cheerful, contented, loving families. Every incoming soul will be planned and wanted. They will be nurtured as a precious part of the community, as well as the family. So all children will feel completely loved and that they belong because they will receive fifth dimensional parenting. Their gifts will automatically be psychologically and spiritually switched on. In the golden future, all relationships will be based on self-worth and honesty. This card asks you to develop heart-to-heart connections with members of your family and friends, practicing tuning in to what others really want and listening with your heart. At the same time, it is important to recognize and fulfill your own underlying needs. When you are honest with yourself and give yourself respect, love, kindness, and whatever satisfies you, your relationship with yourself becomes more loving, contented, and empowered. Your sense of self-worth and your happiness then affect your family, loved ones, friends, and all those around you. Kuan Yin, a goddess of love, is helping high frequency families to attune to one another for the highest good. As her to help you create a golden aura of happiness, love, wisdom, and understanding. Round yourself and your loved ones. Visualize yourself and your family in the golden cocoon. I love that. And you know how I did say, yeah, it is the golden cocoon, and the butterfly is out of the cocoon. That was a great, great message. Okay, we are going to go right to the Enchanted Map Oracle, and we got a number 14. And I think what's interesting about this is it's ride the wave. We were just told to ride the wave. We're going to ride the wave. It's a number 14, which is a 5, which is change. Right now, success is easy and effortlessly. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents completed with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibilities to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you are definitely on the right path. Yeah, it said earlier, ride the wave. That was interesting. I seen that coming in earlier, and I always love that, the ride the wave, because there is a fairy on the wave with the dolphins. And with the white feathers, it's also the angel calling card. Could be the angel riding the wave. Okay, now we got the Ace of Cups, and this card is basically, when you see it, it's what you see, Ace of Cups. The pearl and the oyster. Love, new feelings, emotional awakening, creativity, spirituality, and intuition. The ace indicates new beginnings. The Ace of Cups represents love, renewal, emotional well-being, and creative expressions. It's a beautiful card that signifies a period of connection and fulfillment. The Ace of Cups represents a positive flow of energy and camaraderie. It can also indicate a mutual beneficial friendship that brings happiness and deep emotional satisfaction. Yeah, the world is your oyster, and that is riding the wave. We are going to have a lot of money coming to us. As you've seen, you've been hearing the gold is not in Fort Knox. Our gold, our lineage, our family's gold is not in Fort Knox anymore. Who's got it? They've been taking money. These politicians have been taking, and it don't matter what side, Democrat, Republican, whatever. I don't care. they've been stealing money from us. They have been done all kinds of good stuff, and it's going to keep coming out. I think we've had bad presidents for a very, very, very long time, and they've done a lot of crooked crap. 51 is the next one, and 51, 51. That's the other fairy with the wise owl flying over, and there is a sand glass. We just got done saying, don't worry about time, but in here, the moon's full. She looks like she's crying, and she's got a chain around her waist. Moonlight, 51, it's a 6. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. This is the reverse meaning, and something's telling me to read the reverse meaning also, because it could be, even though it's not reversed, it could still be in the energy field. Too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Step back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathways, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. Yes, we can be as serious as we want all the time, but that's not healthy. It's not healthy to be upset or be around somebody upset. So if you're getting those energies, walk away a little bit and just take some deep breaths and go meditate or pray or whatever you want to say it is. I say it's meditating because I go silent and I listen within my heart space. And you'll know if it's a message because it will feel like your heart is vibrating. It won't be a happy thought in your brain. It'll be a peaceful thought in your heart. Now we got a number 35, and this is education, and this is an 8. This is infinity. Oh, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. We got a number 12 on the, no, we got the 6 on the 51. Okay. 6 of Wands. Okay. Sorry. So the 6 of Wands is the clarifier for the 51. And I feel that this is a beautiful message because he's got the staff with the energy coming out and he's all around the animals with the white horse. So he is very trusting. They trust him. And that's usually common sense with an animal. If they trust someone, he's got flowers. He looks like he's going to rescue the damsel in distress or a man in distress. Success, victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, pride. The 6 of Wands represents achievement, public recognition, and self-confidence. This card reminds the asker to embrace their gifts, talents, and success fully. It is okay to let their light shine bright and share their achievements with others and the world. This card also tells them to believe in themselves. We all were born with a unique life purpose, and those dreams would never have been given to us if we were not meant to achieve them. Something is telling me to say this. Whatever someone said to you, and it made you feel bad about yourself, they said it about you, and you feel bad. Why? It's just their opinion. It's not like it's fact. It's just how they perceived it. So we got to remember that when somebody's saying something, it's just their opinion and it's just their perception. That doesn't mean it's the truth. So we don't want to let anybody make us feel like we're not worthy of anything, because that is them trying to wreck your world to make you feel lower than them. That's a narcissist. I don't care if it's male or female, it's a narcissist. They need to go look in the mirror and work on themselves. And that's what I would say to them. You need to go look in the mirror and work on yourself, because education will help with that. And especially education in mystery school. And this looks like she's got Tinkerbell right there. Like, remember Peter Pan? And she's got the beautiful white herring and the ocean behind her. And she's sitting on the rocks and she's reading a book. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is a time to be teachable, open to change your perception and your perceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all: I don't know yet. Stubbornness and the desire to know it all and be right no matter what will not get you what you want. Or could be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to. Could you be flying through life by the seat of your pants, hoping no one will notice you're skimming the surface of things? Life is filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet. A strident lust of certainty will never bring you the wisdom you seek. Pretending to know more than you do won't make you wise. Be assured that not knowing is a magical place to be. All manner of mysteries and revealed be open. It's okay not to know. We don't have to know everything. Remember that. Now we got the 12, the hangman. And what's interesting about this is he came in reversed. So really, it looks like he's in the air, reaching to the sand. Okay, and we have a little crab right here, and there's water. So this is telling me that this is water sign. This is water sign messages. Stalling, stagnation, avoiding, sacrificing, standstill, apathy. The reversed meaning of this hanged man card represents a very specific period of time during which you may feel as if you are sacrificing a significant amount of time while getting nothing in return. The period of suspension and uncertainty sooner or later comes to an end. If you manage to be evaluated your priorities and chart new directions in life. You will be ready to take decisive action. So that was kind of interesting that, and the crescent moon is over her. See, if he was normal, he'd be like this, but it wasn't normal. He was turned around because he's looking at the education. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about, why do I have to hang around when I can step down and just go learn? That was actually a pretty good meaning for somebody, because all of us are trying to educate ourselves and level up. And I couldn't have devised this better, because it did talk about solitude, and we got a 13. We got solitude. We got solitude. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superficial thoughts and allow superficial thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus of your life off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. Now, I am also going to read the reverse. Something's telling me you need to read the reversed on a few of these cards. Too much solitude results in isolation and separation. Now is the moment to get together with friends and join in the merriment. Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. Separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not keep it to yourself. By joining in with others, you'll hear what you need to know, because spirit finds ways to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of this prison. You are loved and never alone. That is a great reassurance. And I know we do need meditation, because I've been tired lately, and the energy, if you are someone who picks up energy, which I do, I always have for a long time now, it can drain you very much when you're around somebody for a long period of time that is just negative, is just not there, and their energy literally drains me. So, okay, we got the solitude card, but we also got the Four of Swords. And guess what? He was upside down too. It's reverse thinking. It's mirroring off the lake, and it's making him think a little bit. Recovery, awakening, re-entering world, release from isolation, restlessness, burnout. The reversed Four of Swords, much like the upright meaning, is a sign that the asker needs to take time off to rest and recharge. They love everyone, and they have been experiencing frantic energy and maybe feeling very stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed. This card reminds us that we are of no service to anyone if we are running on empty. The asker is encouraged to take a moment to step back from their daily life by planning a weekend getaway or incorporating mindfulness practice into their routine. Yeah, so that's basically telling us that we need some time to regenerate. We need a minute off, and I do take them. It, like right now, when I'm done with this reading, because it has taken so much of my energy, I will go lay down for 20 minutes to an hour, and just to recoup that energy. We have a special message that wanted to come out, and it's the Dreams of Gaia Oracle. And this is interesting that this card wanted to come out, and it's a seven of air. The other day we got air. This is spirituality, religion, politics, personal dogma, atheism, fundamentalism, indoctrination, and kindness. It's not what we believe, but how we believe. Lift others up. Does what you believe make you kinder? Are you willing to lose another for your benefits and your beliefs? There are many ways not to just your way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach and moderate fundamentalism and beliefs. The Seven of Air symbolizes the realms of spiritual beliefs, religious practice, and personal dogma, and the influence they have upon how we perceive the world around us. Spiritual beliefs can make our lives feel complete, make us healthier, happier, kinder, and more compassionate people. And yet, it can also place us at odds with others and start wars, both globally and personally. It can bring peace and a healthy sense of well being, or it can literally place you in harm's way and tear your world and life to pieces. Spiritual belief in the form of religion has throughout the centuries been one of the root causes of almost all human conflict, and it is still one of the leading causes of bloodshed in our modern world. Yeah, and there is. I mean, it's like when I see this gentleman, okay, I ask my people and I envision it. If you seen him walking in your church or your neighborhood, ignore the no feathers, but he looks like that and he's toting a book and he's blind. Would you trust him? Or would you say, oh, that guy looks wicked. He's got a sword, a dagger, feathers. Uh, is he a shaman or something? And we really don't understand that, and da 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 da, and try to make something into what it's not. And we've got to be careful with that. He could be a very religious man in a different religion style in a different country. So yeah, we really have to be careful with what we're doing. And what came as a clarifier is the Knight of Cups. This is proposal. A romantic, idealistic man has a proposal for you. Charming and magnetic, he tells a great story. But will his ideas, schemes, or love, magnetic, offer stand true? He may not seek to deceive you, but he's not a realist. More comfortable with fantasy than practicality. His words may be captivating but meaningless in the real world. You cannot trust him to be consistent. Offers dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, and infatuation. Judge by actions rather than words. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with his fables, her fables, whatever it may be. Yeah, that was a warning card. You might see someone that you don't understand, and then you start judging them. Look, look, Peggy, look at that guy that just walked in our church. Is that a Bible? I'm not sure, but he's got a dagger. He could be dangerous. You think we should call the cops? I don't know. I don't know, Peggy. We should do something. He's not normal. He's blind and he's got feathers and everything. I don't know. That is an assumption. You're in a church, and that's an assumption. And that's judging also. So be careful with that. And yeah, he's in a boat, but it's mirroring, and he doesn't know if he wants to shoot or just keep flowing down the river. I don't know. Okay, this was an amazing reading today. I think all of our readings are pretty amazing. And I hope that you had a beautiful energy day with us, with me, Fawny D. And I love everybody. Every step and your journey be magical. And you know what I always say? Just be you, your unique little sparkle that no one else has. I love y'all. Bye.